Hello there and welcome to a brand new Hobby Streak week. As these videos go out on a Sunday, I don't really get to cover what I do on a Sunday evening, which is normally my roleplay night. This week we played a brilliant game of Fallout. However, this day does start out with 2119. Now originally I was going to continue work on the Marvel Zombie Specialists. I did actually miss one, I noticed. From when I dry brushed them to these, so I'll sort that out. And then I started to sort of test to see which colours I want. I used some Mcfarlane grey for the first suit. That didn't really go down that well. So instead I moved on to Black Templar, which gives a lot nicer coat, I feel. However, I then got a text message asking if I wanted to play online with one of my friends who I don't normally get to play with because it's Bank Holiday Monday and he's got the time off, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna. So in the evening I did a little bit more work on the Mcfarlane Ultramarine that I'm currently working on, and to be honest I'm still not entirely sure if I'm liking all the chips and the paint scratches that I'm doing, but I'm a bit too far and a bit too in deep now, I feel, as I've done pretty much both his legs. It's not going to be too much longer to get this chappy finished. It's very interesting painting a figure of this size. I've never actually done it before, and it's very, very different to painting this like a normal size model. You can be a little more liberal with things, and it still looks just as good. You can see me sort of wiping things off. So at first, I only did the top half of his leg, but I found myself with a little bit more free time, so I did the other leg as well. It's just his crotchal area and his torso to be done now. Today is 2120 and work will continue on the Marvel Zombie Specialists. I will actually get these guys, sort of continued today. There's going to be no friends coming online to drag me away from it. So naturally, I picked up from where I left off yesterday, which was painting all the Chaos Black. No, Black Templar. Chaos Black is a paint they don't even do anymore. Jiminy Chillikers. That's I don't know where that came from. So yeah, I started working on all of that. And once that was out of the way, I went to Mcfarlane Grey and used that for the knee pads and the shoulder pads. I'm trying to get these guys to look as much as I can like the artwork, obviously. But at the same time, I also don't want to go through patch painting them for an entire week. I've got so much stuff that I want to crack on with and that I want to paint, so hopefully the quality won't be as less that I'm slap chopping. I then moved on to Apothecary White, and I've got to say that is the most useless contrast paint I've ever used. So that's probably going to have to be touched up, and then finally I moved on to the Yenden Yellow. I only got like a couple of them sort of fully done. That's because I ran out of time, because it turns out I was actually missing one. If you actually go back and look, I've been showing 13. There's actually 14 specialists, so I had to quickly scramble and try and find it. Thankfully, I found him, but I've got to start him from scratch. I'm not sure if I'll do that tomorrow or I'll just like dry brush him today and get him up to speed tonight. Today is 2121, and work will continue on the Marvel Zombie stuff. I really hate batch painting. That's what I'm getting here. I had that one that obviously I lost and found, so I started with him and made sure I got him out of the way. So I did the double dry brush, and then I got him all caught up with his brethren. Once he was out of the way, I then went ahead and continued with the Mcfarlane Grey. Oh, I hate the names that Games Workshop give their paints. Just anyway. I continued basically with that and did the second coat on everything. I still think it looks terrible. It's a very, very bad colour. It's not as bad as Apothecary White, though. That is just a pointless colour. It's just grey. It's all it is. It's just grey. So I've decided to use that as a mid-tone, so I can basically jump from obviously the darkest parts and the black of where the dry brush didn't catch, and I'm going to use white, matte white, to basically highlight it. So in the end, 7 of them are nearly complete. 7 of them need the white to be worked on. And yeah, I really dislike batch painting. And honestly, I don't know what's actually been more beneficial, slap chop or just the conventional way. In the evening, I went ahead and did a little bit more on the Mcfarlane Space Marine. Today is 2122, and I have had all enthusiasm sapped away from me by painting the white on these guys. I don't know what it is about the models. I don't know if it's the slap chop. I don't know what it is, but the enthusiasm just drained away from me while I was painting these guys. I don't like them. Like, I don't like the job that I've done on them whatsoever. I don't know if I'm going to be bothered to repaint them though. That's the thing. I think I'm just going to continue on as I am, and just hopefully I can tidy the things up and make them a little bit better. So yeah, today I got like a little bit further, but again, I was just slow and so tired. Today is 2123, and as you can see, it is absolutely miserable outside. This is my flat, and how dark it is. So I've had to turn on the light to actually see like anything whatsoever. So it's a horribly miserable day, and of course I'm continuing with the misery by finishing off the this batch paint. I honestly don't know what to think. I don't think I've done a very good job with these. I think they look dreadful, to be completely honest. This is probably the worst models I've painted in a very long time. Part of me wants to completely scrap it and restart, but I don't have the patience at the moment to do that, so that might be a little bit of a future job. Overall though, I did go past my allotted time because I wanted to get these things done and dusted and out of the way, so I wouldn't have to worry about them anymore. But yeah, they're just not good. I have done such a poor job at them. It really is quite depressing. But they're out of the way for now. I'll have to think whether I want to redo them or not. I don't know. Today is 2124, and I'm so glad that the shield thing are out of the way and I can concentrate on something else. Today I'm going to be painting Darth Vader from the Star Wars Shatterpoint pack. It's not going to take too long whatsoever to paint Vader because he's mostly black. I started with a dry brush to pick out all those ridges that are in his suit, and then I moved on to painting his cloak, which was just a few mixes with a little bit of black. Then I moved on to painting the silver, and then finally it was the red of his lightsaber. I didn't paint his base today because I'm going to paint all of their bases together, and I'm going to be working on the stormtroopers tomorrow. All in all, I only had about half an hour today to actually paint Vader, and he's done. That's how quick Darth Vader is. He's so easy to paint. I absolutely love him. He's such a stress reliever. It's brilliant. In the evening, I finished off painting the blue part of the Mcfarlane figure. I still need to add the metal chips though. Today is 2125, and I'm going to start working on the stormtroopers for the Star Wars Shatterpoint stuff. First thing I did was paint the black undersuit. The reason why I'm doing that is to basically, if I make any mistakes, now it's a lot easier to clean it up than it would be if I painted all the white. Then a quick wash to get all that shading in, before finally spending the rest of my time painting white. I didn't get all three finished. I got 1.5 of them finished because obviously you need to do one or sort of more than one coat with white, and I want to make it look as smooth as possible. So there we are. As I said, 1.5 done. Do the other 1.5 tomorrow. Hopefully I'll also manage to get the bases out of the way as well. All in all, it's been a pretty good week. I'm really not a fan of batch painting, but it is a necessary evil. The plus side of this is, even though I don't like what I've done, I can always redo it later, and it does mean for now there's another set of Marvel Zombies miniatures out of the way so I can get to the actual stuff that I really do want to paint. The Mcfarlane figure is coming along quite nicely. Hopefully we'll get him finished soon. And these Stormtroopers will be finished tomorrow. Darth Vader, easiest thing to paint in the world. Overall though, I've had quite an interesting time this week. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you subscribe and tune in for more. Goodbye for now.